We're getting a new update finally for Trickcal. Announced 2 new banners, a few new things, new story campaign, new rank for the gear, a bunch of different things. So let's talk a little bit about this update and both banners we are getting. In my opinion, which one you should be pulling for. TLDR, pull for whatever you like, okay? Chibi game is a collector. You can use any character you like on your team. It's fine. That said, before we jump into the video, as usual, hello Degenerates, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, the patch we are getting in 3 days, and also the new Korean character. Look at her. Do let me know if you guys want videos going over the character kits from the Korean side, like when they release new characters, if you are interested in learning about those units or not. Might not be something that people are interested. If you are, let me know and I'll make a video on her whenever she drops. She's a tank for the Vivacious team and she's an elemental, but she's like a ghost. Like she goes through mirrors and whatnot. So it's kind of weird they made her an elemental instead of a phantom. That said, a new tank for the Vivacious team. She looks fantastic. 10 out of 10, right? That's it. Enough yapping on the Korean side. Let's go into the global side and what we are getting. Because we're getting a few things actually. Thankfully, it's only one card banner, even though it's 2 new banners, but at least it's only one card banner. So first of all, it's obviously the first rare run or the first standard banner if you want to. It's going to be Kommy. We'll go into the other banner on a second. When it comes to Kommy, you only pull for her if you are using a Madness team, nothing else. If you are Madness. If you're building a depressed team, you will pull for her, you will build her, you can level up her HP, maybe her defense a little bit if you want. Her crit defense will be better probably. But you don't really need to worry about Kommy if you are not building a depressed team. A lot of people are using Rim as the main tank instead of Kommy for the self-sustain, and because both of them are pretty similar. If you decide to pull for her, the good thing is that she's pretty cheap to build. You only need to worry about her freshman skill, about her passive. You can more or less leave a little bit the senior skill for later. It's a great skill, but you can focus on freshman and passive so she can get them tankier, right? That's it. Kommy, fantastic character, pretty good staple unit at the moment for the press teams because we don't have any other tanks. The other character we are getting is Butter. Now, Butter is a character that it's gonna actually be probably better in terms of the meta than pulling for Kommy, in my opinion. So this is Butter. You probably have seen her trailer already. Cute character, all right? And the thing with Butter is that right now, the Vivacious team doesn't have a lot of characters that are great, at least. Like, the only great characters they have, it's Momo as a DPS, Ui as your support, and overall sub DPS, and then Rude as a tank. And even Rude is a little bit iffy, but whatever. But with Butter, we are getting a character that's going to be the same as Diana and Erpin. Butter's passive basically makes it so she increases Vivacious allies' damage on the battlefield. So she doesn't have to be present, but she will increase their damage. So she's going to be present for raids and for the tower almost always. But when it comes to your main team, she's not going to be as necessary. I expect she will be most likely either a T1 or a T2. Because as a DPS, she's worse than Momo, but she is bringing that passive into the game, right? Which is going to be increasing everyone else's damage. So a solid character, if you're building a Vivacious team, do go ahead and get one. Sadly, we are getting another card banner for Butter. I don't know what the card do. Whenever we get this, alright, in 3 days, I think the update is on the 23rd. I'll make a video going over Butter, going over her skills, how to build her, and if it's worth pulling for her card or not. So we're getting 2 banners, 1 card. Obviously, start saving already some currency if you can. Same for the cards. To me, for the cards, I have PT saved in case it's a good card. We'll see. Hopefully, cards are not like necessary to pull for. With the currency I've been getting between like packs and whatnot, I was able to get both of these cards, Erpins and Yomis, but I would prefer not having to pull for every single card in the game, right? It gets annoying. That's it. That's for the banners. We're getting a couple more things. I'm not going to be talking about the mini games and the event for Butter and things like that. You guys can experience that on your own, obviously. But we're also getting a skin for Butter, which is going to be her summer skin. She will be getting another skin later down the line, which is going to be like a picnic skin. I believe it was like a picnic theme skin that they did like 5 of them for different characters. But I do believe this safety guard skin is a lot better, so I will most likely be getting it unless I get Omega Shafted and I don't pull for it. But it should be fine. It should be fine. Obviously, we're also getting the event, which will be giving us the same currency and the same resources as the Yomi event. Yomi event, or at least her exchange shop, should be a reference for every single event moving forward. The only events that will have more resources are usually anniversary and really big events. So those usually include like a separate shop with more stuff. And then the last thing that is really important is that we are getting obviously more main story for people who enjoy that, but we're getting 2 new worlds, 21 and 22, where you will be able to get rank 7 gear. This is great because it means our power ceiling is going to be going quite higher now with the new tier. It's also going to be obviously a lot of stamina in order to be taking all of this gear up. Important, your main team do not rank up until you finish the new chapters, until you get gear to equip them, because then you are going to be losing stats. If you have gear that you have enhanced, so it's +5, you are going to be losing combat power by going and getting your character naked, because now your character from having gear and a +5 goes to having no gear at all. Even if it's rank 7, you have no gear, right? So make sure you finish the new chapters and then you rank up and start grinding for the new one after you have like the 3 stars on all of them, right? If you have a main team invested, you should be able to clear the normal one. Also remember, you can rent characters from your guildmates on the normal story, which is pretty good. 3 per day to help you push on those really hard stages. But yeah, just make sure that you are equipping your main team first. Make sure you are not leveling up before you have a new set farm. And important, remember that do not enhance a lot of this rank 6 gear. Don't do as I do as I say. It gets expensive really quickly, and when you go to rank 7, you're only getting back around 60% and no gold. No gold at all. Alex was doing the calculations earlier, and 60% is more or less what you're gonna be getting back. So it gets expensive, and you are losing a lot of experience, and you are losing a lot of gold. It's mostly the ghost gold at this point than anything else, because stones you're gonna be able to farm. Still, this is pretty expensive on stones too, but it's 30k per piece. At rank 7, this is gonna keep going higher. Right now in Korea, for a rank 11 piece to go from +0 to a +5, cost me around, I think it's 300k gold. This will exponentially get more expensive as they add new ranks. That said, hopefully on the shop they add a couple new packs for gear, so I can get better, gear her up, build her, and see what's going on with her and how she compares to other characters. That's it, though. That's gonna be for this video. Just a pretty short one, going over this tweet with all of the updates, going over the new cheeky girl that the Korean server is getting. She looks fantastic. I do not know her name yet. I haven't checked the Korean forums. She has a couple really good gifts people have been sharing around though. She looks good. I will be making probably a video on her just because I like how she looks when she drops in Korea. And if those videos do well, we'll keep doing them for future units that they release in that server. All that japping though, we are live every single day. Links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. And until the next one.